Denise, guess what?
What, Sabi?
We got chismes.
Great. I was gonna answer Carla. Hi everyone, welcome back to a new episode of We Got Chisme. I'm, as usual, your host Denise, and this is Saricito. And we have Carla. That's right, you can look at it.
Carly's back.
Carla.
Can you do that like pew thing?
Oh man. Okay, fine. Let's do it again. Welcome. Where is it? Wait, first, let me find it. React. Welcome, Carla. Woo!
There it is. Hello.
It's back.
The little thingy.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if she knows what I mean, but
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So for today's episode, I have one episode called "The One That Got Away." It's about all those people that believe that they already had the big love, and when they go with someone else, they're just like, I already lost the one that got away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think those people are toxic.
Most of the time.
Toxicity usually leads to a lot of problems, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for story number one, it comes to the subreddit Best of Redditor Updates. And the title is My 24 Female Fiancé 27 Male Left Me for the One That Got Away, but now wants me back.
Oh, no.
So timeline, the main post was on November 6, 2015. Okay.
Wow. Damn.
That's the main post. And it says, my fiancé and I had been together for 3 years. He was my first boyfriend. We laughed, cry, worry, and were happy together. Our families had mixed really well. Our moms became close friends really fast. He was my best friend, my confidant, my support, my comfort. I look at him and I could see our future together. God, I'm even crying remembering one time we took a blanket, went outside, and looked up at the stars like in some book. I never thought something like this could happen to me. The men I love could have never done anything like that to me. It all started about 2 months ago. His ex, high school sweetheart, together 7 years, moved back to our country and wanted to catch up with Mark. In parentheses, fake name. He told me they broke up because they were unable to sustain a long-distance relationship when she left to pursue postgraduate studies. They had not been in contact for about 5 years. She sent him an email. He showed it to me and it was completely platonic. She was just curious about what he had become. He asked me if he could meet her and I said yes. I trusted him. So he went, but when he came back, he was a bit withdrawn. He is usually really chatty, but he was dismissive when I asked him how it went, etc. I let it go. However, the following weeks, he was often on his phone. He picked random fights with me and did not look me in the eyes when we had sex. Did not whisper loving words either. I'm really touchy, clingy, and in our 3 years together, he had never once recoiled or refused my embrace, but he started doing that. I usually hug him like a koala when he comes back home from work. I am a bit childish, I know, but he only let me do it twice. It was such a sudden change. I asked him what was wrong, and he said that he was not feeling good nowadays. On a Saturday, I went to visit his grandma, as we usually meet together. She taught me, and I was gone the whole day. I felt really close to her because she adopted me easily and reminds me of my own, who died when I was in high school. When I came back, I found him packing his stuff. My whole world fell apart. He was being so cowardly. He told me he was sorry for making me suffer like this, but sometimes life gives you a second chance and you have to recognize it for what it is. That he loved me but when he met his ex, he realized the feelings were not the same. He said he regretted letting go of her, that he had found himself again, and that it had been a difficult choice for him, but he had to take his chance. His ex wanted him back. She had realized what she had lost and risked losing for good when he told her he was getting married. He supposedly refused her at first, but as time passed and they talked together, his old feelings came back. He hoped I would forgive him one day and understand. I cried as he was talking. It sounds stupid, but it was as if a stranger was in front of me. He said he will still pay rent and part of the bills until our lease was up and I can find another place. He makes a lot more than me and I will not be able to afford living in our apartment on my own. I begged him not to make this mistake, that he was being fooled by an idealized memory of their past together, that he was having cold feet, but he was like a wall. He did not even look at me. At about 10 p.m., there was a truck outside with one of his friends waiting for him. He apparently came to help him move. I was not really close with that particular friend, but he did seem sorry for me. Mark hugged me goodbye and left. I had not cried that hard in years. I slept in our spare room, not to feel the emptiness of a room with his things gone. I sunk to the deepest pathetic and tried to call him, but it went to voicemail. I had no idea where he went, but assumed he was now living with his ex after 3 weeks of talking again. How ridiculous.
Really?
I am really lucky to have supportive friends and family. My best friend even moved in for 5 days. My parents wanted me back home with them, but I was not ready to leave. Mark is a bit messy, and I'm a manic, so it felt weird having everything perfectly neat. I miss his messiness. It was as if he was the one making our house a home. He used to joke about me wanting the house to look like it was on sale or in a catalog. Not waking up to make breakfast, not seeing him getting ready, or reading lying on the sofa while I studied felt weird. Not buying his favorite snack or powdered proteins when doing groceries felt weird. I felt really lost at first. It was like grieving. Usually when people break up, the relationship was going south, but to me, it came out of nowhere. I still love him. I was still planning the wedding and working on my side to build our future together. It was all gone in a day. I wish I had been smarter and refused him meet his one that got away.
How old were they?
Wait, let me go back. She's 24, he's 27.
Mm.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's really hard.
27? Really, boy? Like, come on.
And somebody from high school, like, I don't know.
Ew.
Apparently they didn't break up because they didn't love each other. It was only because they were long distance, but whatever. Let me finish this. It says his family was dumbfounded. I still went to see his grandma and she told me he was a fool, that he would come back crawling to me. She was the first person to manage to make me laugh. His mom, my mom, and I started making calls to cancel all reservations. Luckily, the store accepted to take back the dress. We did not pay much for the location as we canceled early. Next was to inform the guest. He had been gone for about 3 weeks then. His family was furious with him, so they did not contact him much. The only contact I had with him was the signed check. I'm guessing the signed check he made to cover the wedding cancellation. However, about a week ago, I received a letter from him. He apologized for leaving me like this, said that he made the biggest mistake of his life, that he could not even believe what he had done, that he was writing me this letter because he did not have the courage to face me. In parentheses, says, not parentheses, I'm sorry, in quotes, I'm guessing she's quoting him. It says, "You were right. I was running after a perfect relationship that had never existed. I regret it so much. I thought I was in love with her, but in reality, I was in love with what she represented. My younger self with no responsibility and only dreams. I had cold feet and got afraid of moving forward into this new segment of my life. I could not stop thinking about you when I was with her. She's not you. She does not know me or loves me like you. She does not smell like you. I miss hearing you sing randomly throughout the day. I miss having someone nagging me to pick up my stuff. I miss planning Halloween parties for the kids with you. At the time I'm writing this letter, we will have probably been decoration shopping had I not been a fool. Everyone told me I was being a blind fool, but I will do anything to go back in the past and slap some sense into myself. I will do anything for you to forgive me. I know we have already started canceling everything, but I'm ready to pay for everything myself. You can date someone else to even score if you want, to even the scores if you want, as long as you come back to me. I will write the whole letter, but I'm on my iPad and it's tiring. I just gave the important parts. He kept on with apologies and begging me to forgive him. Now I told my family and his mom and grandma. I left friends out for the moment. Grandma had a very satisfying told you so moment. However, she's rooting me to forgive him. His mom was supposed to send a formal letter to guests to tell them the wedding was off, but now is waiting for my answer. I do not know what to do. I love him with all my heart, but what he did to me, I do not know if I can get over it.
Definitely not.
He made me feel, yeah. He made me feel worthless. He threw me away as if I was no one to him after 3 years. He gave up on us for some ghosts from his past when we were at our happiest. If he can leave me when we are doing good, how will we sustain a marriage? Will he leave the moment things get hard? He hurt me so badly and expect me to forgive him? He wants us to meet on Sunday, but I'm not sure. I'm willing to. I need some perspective. What would you do in my situation? No.
Let's listen for the girl's perspective first. I put my
Not worth it.
It's definitely not worth it. Plus, like him being 27, like going back to like a high school sweetheart. And I was wondering how long they'd been dating. So yeah, I don't know. That was wishful thinking.
He dated the high school sweetheart for 7 years, and then she moved, and then he dated this girl for 3 years.
Yeah.
My boy was just horny. Honestly.
He was just
honestly, I'm being honest. Like, it's the only.
What about the girl that was in front of him?
Right, literally.
He went some of the meat before he knocked the tie, so he was just waiting. He didn't fuck with his main head.
But he didn't cheat. He didn't just cheat. He basically left his life.
But again, he tried some new old kitty. He liked the old kitty. He felt like this is it. And when he found out that it's not just about kitty, that it's everything else that make a relationship, then he acknowledged that he fucked up. And then when he started with all this nonsense, that's how guys works, unfortunately.
I have to agree. Yeah. I think that he literally was really immature about it.
Yeah, mind you, maybe if she decides to forgive him, he might never do this again because he already know what's going to happen to him, and he already find out with a reality check is slapping on his face what a life with somebody that you truly love and admire looks like compared to where you just want to satisfy your the head or try
a niche.
Exactly. So that's just how guys see things sometimes. It's stupid, but again, they're not thinking with their main head.
What do you think?
Yes, what do you think?
You seem to have a lot.
My 24-year-old self would be like, oh man, he made a mistake. He shouldn't have done that. You could forgive him. Maybe try
she is 24.
Just don't get married. But my 30-year-old self says, never. Do not trust him. Never. Don't go back to that. It's not worth it. He completely betrayed you. He didn't care about your feelings at all. And now he's coming back and asking for forgiveness. Like
a letter because he couldn't face her.
Yeah, a coward. He's a fucking coward. No, don't do that.
Damn.
And was he even gonna tell her that he was leaving? Because she got there and he was already packing up his stuff.
No.
People, these ladies are on fire today. I guess men did well today. Like, damn. Am I here trying to defend the boy that he just wants some kitty? And they're like, no, he's bad. He is horrible. He deserves hell. Like, people make mistakes.
No, she made an excellent point, actually. She says that he left when he was feeling cold feet, and he was not thinking, what is he gonna do when something happens in the marriage? What if they fight later on?
When they have their first kid and he feels pressure.
Denise seems to be dismissing my first part when I say, like, now that he know what a life looks like without the person that you truly love and are with, instead of living for somebody who just wants some kitty, it's a huge different thing. And now he knows what he has on him, and he might never do that again. Because now he knows, like, his whole life might be with this girl. I say he knows it might be. I'm not saying it will be. I say it might be. Because we humans, unfortunately, change our thoughts more than we change our own. Some, no.
You don't do it as when you care about someone and their feelings. You don't do that.
But that's your thinking. That's from your female perspective that you see.
The male perspective, they do that. As someone who gave a second chance, don't do it. It's not worth it. Believe me.
Well, let me tell you something. You providing those second chances, we told you was a no from the beginning. So I didn't say like doubtful, nothing. That was a straight up from the beginning.
Let's be fair. Sabi did say never do it again.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, like, this guy just got cold feet, got some kitty, but show up to him and open his laptop. The boy think like, hey, maybe I don't want this, maybe I want that. And then he tried that and said like, oh, I don't want this, I want this. You know, so like I said before, boys are stupid. The reason that sometimes we think are not the greatest, unfortunately, and along the way make a lot of mistakes, but deserve like a punishment forever, ever, and never get forgiven. That's not the case. But
no, he can just go and find someone else. He doesn't have to ruin her life a second time.
That's what I'm saying. Not deserve for forgiveness. Over there, you're not deserving for forgiveness to the poor boy. But making my point is, like, maybe this was what he needed to realize what he has was what he was looking for all along, like the confirmation that he needed. Even though he fucked it up, but, you know, now he have to fight for it.
Okay.
And he have to show her, like, you know, he made things hard on himself for his stupidity. I'm not going to argue that because unfortunately he was all set and dropped that shit down the drain. But whether he deserved a second chance or not, that would be entirely up to her.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, the way that they talk, they sounds like the way that she was describing the stuff that she does for him, how she carry him, the breakfast in the morning. This sounds like already like a married couple. So, you know, it's like, and the other guy is starting expressing himself the same way that she was expressing herself. He in the letter about her was very similar in the way that she was expressing herself about him. So you can tell like it's kind of like mutual, but they do just make a stupid mistake and think with the wrong head.
Okay, so put yourself in her shoes. If Paolo say, "Ooh, I'm living with the one that got away," and leaves completely the house that you're in right now,
okay, bye.
And then he tries to come back, would you be okay?
I don't care. Like, no, you're coming back? Like, okay, so you tried? Good. How was it? Good? No? You didn't like it? Okay, that's fine.
So you take him back.
You will take him back.
I take him back. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Like, you tried.
Like
good. How was it? Good? You don't work out? That's okay, Papa. Come here. Come. Te papacho. Venga.
It's so different between men and women, really. I don't know.
I'm like, for instance, for you guys, think if somebody do a mistake like this, it's like the end of the world because one, you get hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Stains that hurt. It's like your whole world is falling apart. But are you fine? No. Do your life continue going? Yes. It will be difficult for you to move forward in the first days and the first month and all that. Of course, nobody's telling you not, but it's part of life at the end of the day. We feel because we're alive.
Because let's say I forgive this guy, then the next time he's telling me, "Hey, I'm gonna catch up with a friend," I'll be like, "The fuck, you're not? You're not going anywhere."
That's the thing. You took me once, fool me. You do it. I mean, you fool me, but you do it twice, then I'm the fool. for you letting me fool me.
I know that in Spanish. I don't know in English.
I'm saying it wrong, but you understand my
I think it's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah,
so
that
it's pretty much that thing. But what I'm saying is like he could be the most loyal motherfucker in the whole earth after this, because he would be always afraid that she always gonna try to take this dark era on their relationship and punish him somehow. But like I'm telling you, like guys are like a freaking pet.
What?
They do what I'm saying.
Okay, guys out there.
Like
Wait,
when
wait,
the
wait.
babies are doing her shit, like you let them, you know, like it's gonna hurt, they're gonna fall. But you have to.
They have to learn the lesson.
Okay, girls out there, is not. This doesn't mean that you have to go back to your ex. This is a
That's
case
not
by
what I'm
case.
saying. Case by case, and this
Yeah,
specific
comment.
case, specifically in this one, just because the way that he write the letter and the way that the girl express himself are very similar. This is the only way why I'm doing this as simulation. Otherwise, if he wrote this letter that he wrote in another manner, that would be something completely, my thought would be different. But I'm just basing my thoughts based on that. It's very coherent, and it seems that we're on the same page. That he thought with the wrong head, true. That he make a huge mistake, true. Whether he deserved to forgiveness, questionable. That's entirely up to her. But that he recognized he make a mistake, he did.
I don't care. I still don't care. I'm sorry. I cannot give a second chance. I will have.
Look,
the only
he's
thing I feel
talking, the
bad
one who
is the
gave three
girl.
chances.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My 24-year-old.
She learned, yeah.
Say
He
that.
learned after.
But I learned. Okay, that's important point here.
After the third time.
Sabi basically yelled at me one night.
It's like, what are you doing?
Twice. But
But don't do it. Do not do it. Do not forgive him.
Right.
Okay, but that's my opinion. Okay, Carla, what do you say?
Well, I think it is like Savi said, it's a case by case. Like if she's the type of person that will never forget about it and will always be thinking about it and it's gonna bother her, then at that point she shouldn't. But if like this is like it's not quite the same thing, but this show Love is Blind, one of the couples, the guy chose the girl that was like the bully or whatever, and they went on vacation and then she didn't like him at all. So then they broke up and he proposed to the other girl that he'd left behind before. And she was like, okay, so now you're going to spend the rest of your life making it up to me. And they're still married and they're about to have a second kid. So I'm like, if you can recover and like kind of make it up and like make the person feel secure after a while, I guess you could make it work. But I don't know.
But some others, like Denise say, some guys could be like, they do that once, they can do that twice, they can do that 3 times. It is true. But there is some others that might do that once, might not never do it again, and might learn from their mistakes. So
I haven't met one yet, so I cannot.
Adam, are you hearing this?
I'm saying I haven't met a guy that made a mistake and then never did it again. Adam doesn't count on this because he hasn't done that. With me, at least. I don't know the past, but with me, he hasn't.
No, but what I'm saying is, and I want to rectify, but I'm just saying this, the way that he wrote the letter and the way that she expressed herself, it seems like they can work this out, the way that they seem to feel one another. But this is before this mess, and it's going to take a lot of work for him to make that up for her. But it can be something that can be worked on, and they can succeed. But that would depend entirely after she's been dealing with all the crappy feelings, depression, and all the cancellation that she have to do on her own.
Right.
It's like everything her. Like what the fuck was this boy doing? Putting the money only?
Yeah, that's where I'm like, well, I don't know, because I would be so embarrassed about all the cancellations.
I'm like, you call it off, my boy. You do the cancellations. You take care of all that shit. You're the one canceling this shit, so I don't want to talk to nobody. You face him. And imagine, and after, let's say that she forgive him after she sees it on Sunday. Because let me tell you something. When you are in love and you see that person, even though it hurts you the shit out of you, and you're still falling for that person, you might just have to see him once and you're like, oh.
Right. Fall back.
Well, good thing the mother never sent those cancellation letters because she might have to send another one like, please disregard the previous letter.
Mm-hmm.
She agrees to even meet him. You know, that's why she's been so cautious about it. But it's a case by case. In this case, my friend here thought with the wrong head, did the mistake. He cannot go back time. Now he have to make it up to her, or to spend the rest of their life making it up to her. But like Carla said, if it's just something that he doesn't want to, like, it won't always keep her there and causing like a mental trauma, not even waste your time. It's not worth it. Because you're always gonna have that distrust for that person. If you cannot genuinely forgive him, just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Sabe say. I don't know if we want to read some comments, so we want to jump to the update.
Updates?
Yeah, the update.
Or do we like comments?
No. Updates. We comment a lot on this.
We talked about it enough.
Yeah. So, update. It was after 6 days. And it says, I did not plan on updating, or at least not too soon, but I have another problem. I'm really thankful to everyone who answered and comforted me. You guys gave me the strength to look forward and not make a decision based on nostalgia. I felt really alone in my pain, but thanks to you, I felt a little less lonely. So Mark wanted to meet on Sunday, but I unblocked him from my phone and I told him that I did not want to meet and to please do not contact me again. He answered, please baby, I need to talk to you. Can we meet another day? I know I fucked up really bad and I hurt you really deeply, but I will do anything to make it up to you. Anything you ask, I will do it. Needless to say, it just angered me more. How dare he use terms of endearment with me? I just blocked him again after that. I met his mom on Saturday and told her to proceed with the notification of cancellation. We had an emotional moment and she told me, even though she would have really wanted us to stay one big family, she would have done the same in my place. She had hoped I would find the strength to forgive him, but she understands. And so the wedding is indeed being cancelled. My poor brother, I told him personally, had already bought his plane tickets from Australia, but I got a refund. I rearranged all the furniture in the house and bought new bedding sets to make a new start and moved to a spare room for good. It looks really different and I like it. Apparently he told her friends because some brought it up to me, asking if we were getting back together, but they say they did not want to take sides. On Sunday evening, I had a visitor. I never have people coming this late usually. It was around 9 p.m. When I went to look through the peephole, I saw Mark with his ex. I seriously had a moment of panic. He must still have the key for the main entry since he managed to get to my door without using the intercom. I do not know if it was a coward thing to do, but I chose not to open. I know they knew I was there and I heard him ask me, please let him in. Oh, okay. He was saying, please let me in, that he just wanted to talk through the door. Honestly, even though I feel better, I do not think I'm emotionally stable enough to deal with him, and especially him with his ex. They stayed about 15 minutes and then they left. I thought he would get a message, but they came again yesterday around the same time, and I did not open again. They waited even longer. I know I'm now being an adult. So now I do not know what to do. I feel nervous in my own house because I dread the moment they will come back. He knows my schedule and he came at the time where I usually come back from my Samba class. However, yesterday was a holiday, so we did not have class. I'm afraid he will come again, and I do not think I can face him. What should I do? I know I cannot run away forever, but I need more time. Is it worth calling the police over? I fear it will make the problem bigger than it is and hurt our family relations. Our moms are really close. And really, he's not dangerous, I think. He did not contact me enough for it to be considered harassment anyway. Should I just be a bird girl and open the door the next time they come? Or do I wait it out? Also, why the hell is he bringing her? I'm curious, but I want to stand by my decision.
Open the door, bitch, and you find out. Like, damn. Probably he's bringing her over to say like it's nothing between us and crap like that, and
Yeah.
bring her over. Like we thought that
Corroborate.
it was just a fling and whatever the case might be. But like, girl, why are you asking us this question? Like, open the fucking damn door. Or just, that he's gonna come over. Just have a good friend of yours as emotional support over your house, like your friend was there for 5 days. Have a staying over. He comes by, open the door. You have somebody else in there. And as well, you have another witness in case that something might happen. And you just figured it out. You're already 24. Grow some cojones. You already did the worst, mama. You cancel your wedding. You take affection for your own feelings. So just knock it off.
Is there another update?
The update was November 12th, 2015, okay?
Okay.
And then there were some comments. In all the comments, she was saying that she cannot leave because the landlord is not friendly, so because she has a lease, that she's also saying like I don't know, can I stay over with someone else because I do not want to inconvenience people. Like she was just telling all these reasons why she doesn't leave her apartment, right? Those are all the comments that we have. And we have a final update that came September 24, 2020. This was after more than 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Let me guess. The comment would be like, we reconnect when we got married and we have 2 kids. Let's see if I'm right or not wrong.
Okay, that's Sab's guess. What is your guess, Carla?
I think she's gonna say that. She's probably gonna be like, I never opened the door. I moved away. I actually went to Australia with my brother to get away from it.
Okay.
What happened?
Final update. My fiancé broke our engagement off when his high school girlfriend moved to our city. Like she's giving a little intro. They quickly got engaged, married, and had a baby before it had even been a year.
What?
Yeah, like he and the girl that he cheated with.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Got engaged, married, and had a baby before it had even been a year. I was so blindsided I hurt. I do not think I ever really got over my ex, which is why I'm making this post to get some outside insight. My ex reached out a few days ago to catch up, in quotes. He claimed he
loves catching up.
Yep. He claimed he regretted breaking up with me 2 months after he did it. But because his ex-wife was pregnant at the time, he felt he owed it to his son to try and make it work. He said the relationship quickly fell apart when he realized his ex was not looking for a life partner, but someone to financially support her. He said the financial issues is that what finally led to the divorce. They have been divorced for about 6 months and have 2 children together. According to him, his ex regularly tries to get back together with him, but he does not want her. He ended up asking me if I was willing to give him a second chance. In some ways, my ex has become my one that got away, in quote. And I probably would have jumped at the chance to get back with him a few months ago. However, I have recently been talking to this guy, and while we are not official or anything, we did go on a date 2 weeks ago, which went really well. I feel like it could progress into something good. I do not know if my ex is worth losing it over. I had appreciate any advice on what to do in this situation.
In this situation, proceed with the current one. Remember, this closest skeleton always shows up when something good is about to happen to you.
Ooh, I like that.
Right?
And it's a fucking damn right. Every time that you have some piece of happiness and peace of mind, boom, the fucking skeleton from the closet shows up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like,
That
Like they sense it.
I think
yeah,
girls
this
do
makes you
that.
happy. They come out like to make you miserable. Like the fuck out
I
of here.
know.
You miss your
It's
chance.
like they have the spider senses, and they're like, they know, whoa, you're happy.
Let me just
Let
come
me
back to
fuck up
you.
your life.
Check up on you.
Yeah. He wants to catch up with an ex. He wants to repeat the same story again.
Literally.
That sounds like a familiar line.
Right?
Mhm. Yeah. And plus now he has 2 kids with this woman.
Catch
And
up
like,
after 2 kids. Yeah, I went to catch up with my old friend. 2 kids after in a marriage, in a divorce.
Which the
right.
fact that she was pregnant like 2 months after they broke up or whatever means that they had sex probably in the first date. And she probably
Well,
tracked him because
that's
she
what
see
I'm
wanted
telling
someone.
you. He thought with the wrong head and not even protect the head. The other head.
No,
Like
he didn't.
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That truly tells you like he really was not thinking with his normal head.
Like
Yeah.
she
Avoid.
baby trapped him. That's
It also sounds like a telenovela, doesn't it?
right.
So much drama.
Yeah.
So much drama. But it does sound like she might intend to trap him because she says that he says that she just wants him financially.
Financial.
When you the
100%.
girls know him for 7 years, so she knows how
Yeah.
the family party was not
Mm,
overall.
yeah.
So
Because
she's
in
like,
the original part, she said that he made more money than her.
exactly.
Okay.
And family seems to be very nice and supporting, like those like rich kids. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, she might be like, I don't want to work. This is the it's. I don't want to work. I just want to be a housewife.
Yeah.
Let's drop this boy. Come on, boy. Let's think with the other head and let's just put it in and spill it out. 2 kids later, boom. But
Well, now she has a child support.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to 18 years old, which is a long time.
It is a long time.
Yeah.
But he is paying his mistake.
Literally, that's the consequences of his actions.
Going to his death, he will
Yep.
regret that decision.
Top comment says, ironically, it seems like you're the one that got away now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, like, do you really want to be with someone who's willing to leave you for someone else at the drop of a hat? Even if what you have with the new guy falls through, it's still better to be alone than to be with someone who doesn't value you.
Yeah.
Especially
To be honest, it sounds like drama just to like
Yeah.
get involved with him and then the ex and then
and the
whatever's
ex
happening
to
with
get
his
back with
kids.
him. So if you go back, the ex is gonna be on top of your face, like get off my man. I'm like, no. He already sounds ratchet enough with the first catch up.
Yeah. I love this comment. It says, he's the same guy who dumped you cold after asking you to marry him, except with more baggage and some other woman's baby. Hard pass.
Yeah,
And then someone
hard.
comments, and he's only been divorced for 6 months. Next.
Yeah.
And I overuse PP too.
Yeah,
So,
no. No.
Yeah, not worth it. Not at all.
No.
not to the extra use PP. Let's
No, my guy, go look for another ex that you can catch up with. Leave this one alone.
catch up with somebody else.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's so
Anyway,
wild.
let's move on to story number 2. This one was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
So this one comes from the subreddit relationship advice. And the title is, I, 37 male, want to try and get back with the one that got away, 36 female. Is there any chance of that happening? I've been tearing myself apart just thinking about her and how things ended. I cannot stop no matter how much I try. This is going to be a long post, and I know I'm writing a lot of rambling and nonsense. When I, 37 male, was 20, I met the most beautiful woman, Laila, who was 19 at the time. She was a Beau, B-E-A-U.
A view.
Beau. She was Beau. I'm guessing he was trying to say beautiful because he says
Yeah.
Beau both inside and out. Okay. So Laila, who was
Did it
19
have
at the time.
a T?
No, it only says B as a baby, E-A-U.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Some people do use that as like bow, like boo.
Okay, you said she was beautiful both inside and out. She had the most gorgeous dark brown hair that looked red and purple when the light hit just right. These golden brown eyes and lashes that looked like a doll's. Freckles on her rosy plum cheeks, and a single dimple when she smiled a certain way. She was a year younger than me, but yet she was always so much smarter and mature in every aspect. We dated for 2 years. I met her parents, and her no-nonsense cop father definitely gave me the stank eye at first, but he grew to like me. Her mother adored me right off the bat, always commenting on how my green eyes complemented her daughter's golden brown eyes in the most romantic way. I still do not fully understand what that means, but I like the compliment. Her younger siblings love playing in the backyard with me. She met my parents and my two brothers, and they all love her right off the bat. My younger brother was the same age as her, and they were going to college together and will help each other study in some of the shared classes their majors had. Hell, even my 6-month-old dog I had adopted before even meeting her seemed to like her more than he liked me. She told me her dreams, how she wanted to own a home that was tucked away from everything but not completely isolated. How she wanted to be a doctor, that she wanted to help people. She wanted to be a pediatrician, she loved kids. She always said she wanted a family. She did not care how many kids she had. She just wanted to experience the ups and downs of motherhood. She wanted the good, the bad, the ugly. I listened to her go on and on about baby names, how she should design a nursery. At the time, I thought I wanted kids too. I wanted to marry this girl and give her the family she so clearly wanted. She was my Layla. I wanted to stay with her forever. I was young, but I was in love with her. After 2 years of dating, I started to realize that I did not want to have kids. I thought I was just being around too many of my bratty cousins and was turning me off from the idea. But the more I thought about it, the more the idea of having to be a father made me sick. I will get headaches and my stomach will twist in knots thinking about having to take care of something, screaming, crying, and shitting little thing. And then having
children.
Yeah. And then having it to grow into a tantrum throwing toddler, a bratty child, and then some moody teenager. I did not want to be held down like that. I wanted to travel, have money, be free. After a few drinks one night, I ended up telling her all of this. I remember she went quiet and simply said, I will not try and change your mind, but I am not giving up on my dreams. I remember scoffing and rolling my eyes, telling her that we were not going to have kids. She stood up from the couch and said, you might not want that anymore, but I still do. I'm not going to try and force either one of our minds to change. Then one of us will end up miserable. I realized she was breaking up with me. And even though she was so calm and mature about it, I remember feeling so angry. She was walking around the apartment gathering her things and being completely silent. I kept arguing with her, trying to change her mind. I kept telling her that it was stupid to want kids, that they were annoying and a waste of time. When she still didn't budge, I started insulting her. I said she was stupid, that she was a weak woman for wanting to be a mom, that she should just give up on being a doctor so she could push out her brats. Lila finally started to respond to me, telling me to calm down, that we simply wanted different things in life and that was okay.
Really?
I hated her in that moment that she was not agreeing with me. I remember punching the wall of our apartment, kicking a door, throwing anything I could get my hands on. She watched me wreck our living room and kitchen, not saying a word. She walked past me and left. This whole thing, yeah, I know. This whole thing happened over a few hours. In less than a day, I lost the love of my life and my apartment was now trash. Of course, news of why we broke up and my reaction reached to my family.
No joke.
My mom cried hearing how I reacted. My dad gave me the coldest look I had ever seen. My brothers both say I was an idiot, with my younger brother saying I was lucky Lila had not called the cops on me during that. That was 15 years ago.
Oh, dude. I was wondering how old they were. Because I'm like, did she wait until 36 and him not giving her kids?
I have tried to have relationships since, but they never lasted more.
You're telling me he was 22?
They were 20, but they were together for 2 years, so yeah, 22. They were 22 when this happened.
Get over it.
And he's now 37.
Yeah, get over it.
So he says, I've tried to have relationships since, but I never lasted more than a few weeks. I travel around for work, but now I'm back in the same town Lila lives in. Lila got married, got her doctorate, had kids, and is still a pediatrician, last I heard. I know my younger brother still kept some contact with her in the first few years after the breakup. He even invited her to his wedding, but she declined because she did not want it to cause drama. I'm back in her town, the town we both grew up in, dated, live in, and where she currently lives. I cannot stop thinking about her. I miss her so much right now. I miss her sweet perfume that smells like bakery, her strawberry shampoo, the way her hair looks in the light. She's 36
Probably doesn't even use those products anymore. It's been 15 years. That was Bath and Body Works. She's a woman now.
She's 36 now, and I want to reach out to her and make amends with her. I want to hold and hug her one last time to tell her I love her and I'm sorry. I do not know if that's a good idea, but a part of me needs closure. I do not know what to do. I want to sweep her off her feet and have her be my love again, but I do not know if that ship has sailed already.
It's fire sale.
Go, motherfucker. You think you have sailed? You have go around the world and come back 4 times, bitch. Like, what in the actual fuck?
That is delusion.
Was he high when he was writing this shit? Like, who the fuck think this shit? 15 years?
It's 22 is really crazy.
Okay,
It's very
he
crazy.
went like 2 years. I get it to you. But 15 fucking years? Like, come on.
Like, he wants to come into her life like a storm and just, like, fuck it up.
And smell her perfume?
That's
Like, my
stronger.
boy, a lot of happening in a year. Imagine 15.
She has teenagers, probably.
Yeah, and she committed to every goal that she proposed herself. She completed. She got her doctorate. She have her kids. She have her practice. And now you're probably the lonely motherfucker loser that was not able to get up over the
Like, the
stupidity
girl.
that you create. You just go see a psychologist. They will help you better and understand and make you help to find yourself pendejo.
He's romanticizing this so much that he thinks he's just walking on her practice, let's say, and she's gonna look at him and be like, the love of my life, I will leave everything, I will leave my husband, I will leave my kids just for you.
He's not thinking like all the shit that he did and how she react.
No, she's probably gonna look at him and be like, man, I dodged a bullet.
Right.
Thank you. He's probably all fat, bald, and not even good looking. Because just people that looks like literally like people could look wonderful, but guys when they get traumatized about something, they don't care about their appearance.
Yeah.
And they age so badly and so
I mean, it's true.
like I've seen that happening with people like we have met in high school at least. Well, you too, I have seen some of them too. But I'm like, my God.
I'm
15
curious. You have to tell me
fucking
after because I haven't seen it.
15 fucking years.
I knew he was dramatic when the descriptions he was giving of her. I was like, is he writing a book? Like, why is he being so dramatic?
But hey, she is a queen, okay? The fact that he was throwing the tantrum about not having
He was
kids.
21 and she said, okay, bye.
Yeah, she just called me, bye.
And like she also said, we just want different things in life, and that's okay. Now
was
he's
very
doing whatever
mature.
he likes. He's traveling wherever he likes to travel. He's traveled for work, and she did what she wants. So don't try to bring her over when now
And calling her names, like in the fight too? Hell no.
Like she's happy with kids and she have her practice and everything. What make you think like
She's even thinking about you.
caso a ti, asqueroso?
Yeah.
Like for God's sakes. Like what this is not even thinking with the other head. This is thinking this is delusion.
Yeah, he's the Lulu.
Lulu.
I think he might something. Or he wrote this post because honestly, like, how?
He does need a psychologist really, really bad.
And leave town, please. Leave town. Do not stay where she is.
I mean, he can. He definitely need a psychologist.
If he's a Lulu, just being in the same town is gonna be worse.
No, that's what gonna cause is he's gonna start going after her, and she's gonna end putting a restriction warning against this guy.
Right, yeah.
Because he's speaking in a psychotic, not healthy way about this
You
woman.
smell like bakery, like strawberries.
Literally, like, huh?
Yeah, boy. You're not 22 anymore.
No. I wonder what his family is telling him too. Like his brothers. Is he even talking to them about this?
He probably is not saying anything. No.
Do you think he's gonna with this delusion? Do you think he's bringing it up to somebody? They're gonna support that? That's why he's
Okay.
talking on Reddit.
I think this is a throwaway account. I don't know. Let's say. Oh no.
It's not?
Give us the update. Skip the comment.
I didn't know there was an update.
Yeah.
Man, it was deleted.
No.
Huh?
He did a post after that I say I have a date with my ex tomorrow and I'm nervous. But the post was deleted.
Wow.
And
Damn.
somebody comments on that, please update us on how poorly this goes for you.
I hope. No, if the other girl will go past to him, like, girl, you like that girl. Like, no. Like,
Yeah, I
no.
don't know.
Let's be, how you call this?
No, they deleted it. I cannot see it. Man, that's so sad.
Let's be, like, optimistic. And,
Oh, another one. Okay, wait. There's
yeah.
an update that he posted in relationship advice, and it says, following my last post, I reached out to Lila. I had to. I know a lot of people wanted me to never contact her again,
Yeah,
despite
don't.
how I wanted to make amends with her. So I reached out to her, and she responded. I would chat back and forth a bit. After a bit of this, I asked her if she wanted to meet up and basically let her set all the ground rules. She agreed, and 3 days ago, we went on a date. She's just
Well, he's calling it a date. I don't think she's calling it a date.
yeah.
He's just calling
They're
catching up.
catching up.
Yeah.
But, like, the true catch.
Yeah, the woman version.
The real one, not the kitty catch up.
Yep. It says she's just as beautiful as she was when we were together. Her figure fell out. She finally lost the baby fat on her face, but she was still the same woman I fell in love with all those years ago. We sat down and talked. I did not want to talk much about myself, but she asked about my life, so I had to. She asked about my job, my family, how it been, typical catching up stuff.
Probably tragic.
I will admit I was zoned out for most of this, and I was operating on autopilot to keep my.
He wasn't listening to her. Great.
He was just thinking how she have her baby fat drop off, how she lose her body shape. Proceed.
I just want to grab her and hold her, kiss her, and make her mine against. I do not think I realized just how much I miss her until she was right in front of me. Finally, when she was done asking about me, I finally got to ask about her and how she's been. She got married 11 years ago, so 4 years after a breakup. She has 2 daughters, an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. I saw how happy she was when she talked about them and I could not help but feel jealous and guilty. I should have been the one to have children with her, but I was stupid and now she had kids with someone that was not me. I asked about her husband and turns out she's a widow. He died 7 years ago while she was pregnant with her youngest. It was unexpected, according to her, but that she has done her best to try to move on and hold herself together and appear unaffected by it all for her daughters. I asked if she was seeing someone, and she said no. I asked her if she ever thought about me after a breakup, and she got vague with her answers. I told her she could tell me blunt what she was thinking. Lila said that she was very depressed after a breakup. She had built a future for us in her head, and she felt like I broke it in a whim with no warning. She said she lost her first real relationship and all the dreams that she had with me when we broke up. She admitted that she had been so attached and in love with me that for a while she almost tried to convince herself that she did not want kids. But no matter what she did, she could not stop herself from wanting to be a mom, and she knew that if she gave that up voluntarily, she would be miserable for the rest of her life. I asked her if I scared her that night, if she felt threatened by me at all. She
No
said the
shit.
yelling she said the yelling overwhelmed her, and while the commotion frightened her, she would not stay. She feared for her safety or life, so that gave me hope. I apologized to her about how we broke up and told her I had
That's
regretted
weirdo.
everything I did and said that night. She said she had moved on and forgiven me years ago. She always was a very forgiving and kind person, part of the reason why I fell in love with her in the first place. I asked her if she was willing to give me another chance and let me back in her life. She was hesitant and got quiet for a moment. I could feel myself panicking when that happened. She said that she did not mind me being in her life, but I had to regain her trust in order to consider even trying to date me. I was disappointed, frustrated, and very disheartened. But I knew if I came on too strong, she would turn completely away from me.
No shit.
I
That's not
told
coming
her
out as wrong.
I told her I'd
Right.
be happy to be in her life any way that I can, and that with her permission, I had been working to prove I deserve a second chance at romance. I'm happy to have Lila send me back in my life, and I'm going to work on providing to her, on proving to her that we should get back together. I hope that we can have the family and life she always talked to me about. I know there's still time, but the clock is ticking out. Sticking on it. I'm hoping that one day I'll be posting for advice and the family will have together if all things go well.
My boy, you're forgetting that you have to deal with two kids now, and which
Right, he didn't mention the children at all.
Yeah.
like hello, her priority right now it's the kids.
Yeah, somebody said she would be the most idiotic moron alive if she ever considered this, let alone let you near her children. She needs a restraining order and you need intensive therapy.
Thank you. Because honestly, like, oye, la gente no tiene vergüenza.
That's
Like,
Especially when you hear the way he writes.
I'm like, you literally telling her to go back with you on the when you trying to catch up about life, and you find out, oh, you're a widow. Oh, I have a chance. Would you to get me back? Like, that's very insensitive. Honestly.
Mhm.
Okay, the next two posts are like 2 years after and 2 years after. And I
Guess
just know,
worst.
I know they're deleted, but the titles say a lot. One of them says, unsure how to proceed in my relationship. And then the other one says, my girlfriend is pregnant. She's happy about it. I'm not. But they're deleted, so we cannot read them. But that's fucked
Give
up.
enough insight. That gave us enough insight.
I am done with this
Sure.
man.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
You know what? I'm really hoping this is fake because that's too much.
I really do, because if it's true, those years doing your doctorate burn your brain cells.
Maybe.
I don't know, but like
But like, come on, why you even come here?
even if this story is not true, I'm pretty sure it has happened somewhere because
I know shit,
Anything
weird shit
can happen.
happens every
Yeah.
day.
yeah.
But like, I'm to the point. Let's be honest. You meeting somebody for 15 years back. He proposed stupidly. You were in love, fine, but you know that they want different things in life. 15 years later, you got what you want. Unfortunately, parts treat you hard. You are a widow. This fucking pendejo show up out of the blue, asking to catch up, and ask you for the first thing as soon as you mention like you're a widow. He's trying to hit on you for saying like trying to get back with her without mentioning the kids, without mentioning like you have to be dealing with a teenager girl. Still have to deal with a almost, well, the other one is almost a teenager, is 8 years old, but still like very young, and they're two girls. So are you thinking that if you get with mom, that's mean that you have to gain those girls' trust first? So things that you didn't want at the beginning with?
Literally. I don't think he's thinking about that whatsoever.
No.
But on this one, is she agreed to return with this guy? she's the one who needs a therapist.
Right. I mean, to a certain extent, yes. Because, like, I mean, she doesn't know the background that we know that he's, like, unstable. But, like,
I mean, she was with an unstable guy. Like, it tells her a lot, especially how things broke up. Like,
Yeah, but exactly. It was a one-time thing, and then you don't see them for 15 years, and they come back, and you think maybe they're changed. Maybe they realize that they wanted kids, but they never got over me, so they never had anyone. You know, she might be also romanticizing it. Who knows?
oh, yeah, that's true. Mm.
even if not, even if that was the case, you have a huge red gas flag there. Just the way that he reacts. What if he's still reacting the same way around your girls?
Right, that'd be
Now
traumatic.
it's not
That is so
about
true.
now it's not about her. It's about her girls.
That is true, and the example that you set for them, technically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hey, your daddy passed, unfortunately, I have to take my life. So I'm going back to the previous one before daddy.
After we catch up.
That we catch up. The title of this episode should be Catching Up.
Catch up. Okay. Let's see if the other two stories get into that, okay? The story number 3 comes from the subreddit Relationship Advice, and the title is I, 30 male, I'm starting to resent my wife, 30 female, for not being my ex. What steps do I take to rebuild our relationship? Background, I've been with my wife, Erin, for 7 years and married for 5, and we have a 2-year-old. 2 years ago, I fell in love with the greatest woman ever, Diamond. I never cheated on my wife before that, and I still say I didn't. What we had was true love. Disclaimer, my wife is a kind soul, but we do not have that spark that we used to. I miss the spark, intensity, and the passion that we had in the beginning of a relationship. I filed for divorce to be with Diamond, like we agree. But for reasons unknown, Diamond got cold feet. My relationship with Diamond lasted 11 months. Afterwards, my wife and I got back together because the divorce was not official yet. And Darren. Okay, so now Erin is a great woman, but she's not Diamond. After getting back together with Erin, every little thing she does bothers me. The way she gets dressed to go to work, the way she makes my coffee. Everything. Unfortunately, I began taking out on her by starting arguments and being snappy. Erin is a great person and does not deserve that. Fallout. I realized I needed to take a step back after what happened last night. My wife put the baby to sleep and said she was going to shower and head to bed early. She asked if I wanted a snack or something before I go to bed. I say no. She says she loves me and kissed me on the cheek. I did not say anything, and she said, why don't you love me? She said, I'm doing everything I can, but, I don't know. I just told her point blank, you're not here. That hurt her a lot. She went upstairs, and when I joined her an hour later, she was still crying. She cried all night in the master bathroom that I could not get any sleep. She stopped and went to bed finally at 3:30 a.m. I feel so fucking terrible, and I want to do my part to rebuild our passion. Please help any way you can.
What? Yeah. First of all, he was with the fucking, like, mistress, I guess, with Diamond, either when she was pregnant or when they had a newborn.
Yeah, 2 years.
Which is insane.
And the relationship lasted for 11 months. So basically, the first year of that
baby's life, he was just not even.
He was with someone else, yeah. Yeah.
And the only reason they're not together is because she, like, backed out of it. Does the wife even know that he cheated, actually?
Yeah,
oh, wait, he did say
yeah, he did. Yeah, he said that. They were gonna divorce. I filed for divorce to be with Diamond, like we agree. But for reasons unknown, he says that he still says that he didn't. So he never told her that.
Right, exactly. He doesn't even admit it.
He just tried to divorce her to be with someone else.
But it's not like they weren't together when he got with Diamond, though. Anyways, that's semantics, because this man is crazy, also.
Yeah,
I have nothing to say because this is just
Sad.
My girl, you need some self-esteem.
Mm.
That
And
that guy
sense,
needs to
like,
go to a garbage can.
The top comment says, "You sound awful. That was deliberately mean and hurtful. Divorce her. She deserves better."
Let her be happy.
yeah, let her go,
What
Jesus.
bothered me, for some reason, the comment that bothered me so much was when he said she was crying in the master bathroom and I could not get any sleep. And I'm like, how much of a asshole you have to be to
Yeah.
complain about getting any sleep when the person that you're supposed to love and care for is crying?
Because of you, and you're not gonna do shit about it.
You did.
You not even care about her anymore, as you might think. His actions speak for itself. So
Sadly, yeah, you learn the hard way that when you cry because someone else's actions and they do not care whatsoever, or you say you're too dramatic, it's because they actually do not care about you.
so my girl, hopefully this went down the drain and you are free from this.
And the wild part is he's the one that wrote this,
Yep. He's like, what can I do?
right?
Please leave her.
Alone, yeah.
No, let her be, let her live her life, find somebody else be in love with,
Yeah.
and
Please.
reconnect. Because let's move on to the next one. I'm not even
Right. It's too upsetting.
Next one is the one that broke me the most. So you'll see.
Oh, not too close to home.
No, it surprisingly just hit. It's not even close. It just hit. It comes from a subreddit, best of Redditor updates, and the title is OP finds out that her boyfriend has been calling her by his ex-girlfriend's name for years. Post January 23, 2023. So I, female 24, met my boyfriend, male 25, in college, where we pretty much immediately hit it off. We took the same course, and in the first week, he approached me while I was with some friends to compliment my hair. I had gone pink for breast cancer awareness. We maintained a strong friendship for about a year before we eventually started dating, and we share a lot of interests. I really like a very specific subgenre, yes, of modern
Genre?
yes, specific subgenre of modern takes on classic literature. 10 Things I Hate About You, Clueless, etc. With one of my comfort movies being Romeo and Juliet. I know it's dumb, but it's silly and I love it.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Anyway, so about 6 months into dating, we're lying in bed after a nice night, and he's running his fingers through my hair and says, I love you so much, Juliet. I did not know we watched the films together. Like, I don't know, we watched the films together 2 nights ago, and maybe I was dumb, but I really just interpreted it as a pet name. So I say, I love you too, Namia. I've picked up since then. Looking back, I should have known something was up by the way he apologized immediately. But for the next 3 years, I called him Namio, thinking we had a pair of cute couples' names. It was a sweet little thing, and I even noticed my actual name had fizzled out of use, with Juliet, Babe, and Baby taking its place, which I did not mind at all. Well, 2 days ago, my boyfriend and I went to his brother's wedding, and I got to meet his ex while he split off to talk to his brother, being as she was a family friend since his childhood. I introduced myself as if it was the first time, and she did the same and told me her name was Juliet.
Juliet.
I immediately put it together, but did not want to steer a sing at the wedding, so I played it off. Do not get me wrong, she was such a sweetie, and we did not even talk about him once, even though she knew we were dating, which I actually really appreciated. I confronted him about it later that night when we got home, and he immediately admitted to getting my name mixed up with hers. Our names could not be more different, may I add. On that night, I did not know what to do when I misunderstood him, in quotes, and I just went along with it. We have kissed and he's called me Juliet. Made love and he called me Juliet. Gone out and he called me Juliet. He's called me Juliet in front of my parents, but I'm now just finding out he'd been calling me by his ex's name. I feel sick and I'm serious considering breaking up, considering I felt nothing but embarrassment since the other night. I just needed to get it off my chest. He says it does not matter since it's our nickname now, but the origin of it still sticks in my mind. I do not know what to do about it.
This one's crazy. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, my dog was barking like crazy. You said that this one is the one that hates you the most, but this is the one with the easiest outcome that you can get.
I don't know why. I read it and I went,
No, this is the one with the like, easy girl. You're not going to be there. Bye. Sayonara. Pack your shit and leave. Well, pack his shit, make him leave though.
Is it because it's like a cute little like Romeo and Juliet thing, and you were like, "Oh, that's so cute."
I think that what headmate is in the update, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, do you want to take guesses on what do you think is going to happen?
Go ahead. Let's see before I throw out this. I'm holding my thumb to say what I'm thinking, so please read the update.
Why? I like it when you say your thing before the update.
Read the update, woman.
Oh my god. Well, it's hi all. Sorry, I just picked up my phone after a big day yesterday and I'm here to give an update and answer as many comments and questions as I can. I really did not expect it to gain this much traction. So yesterday was really rough. I had made the post just before dinner and soon after we had a long talk about it and promised we had both tell the full truth. He said he was upset and hurt that I let something so minute affect a 3-year-old pet name, and I understood where he was coming from. But it really does not feel minute to me. I'm guessing it's small, right? Minute?
Yeah.
Okay. It really doesn't feel minute to me, which I made clear to him. I asked him why he did not just immediately admit to it, and why he continued to call me Juliet. And he said that he did not want to be the bad guy. But the second and third time afterwards was him just testing to see how I react, which really, really stung to hear. I asked him how he felt if the roles were reversed, and he said he felt pretty shitty. Then I asked him if he still had feelings for his ex-girlfriend, to which he admitted he did, but only in the same way that everyone does, in quotes. Also, for those of you asking, I believe they dated for just under a year. I did not want...
He's literally been with her longer.
I did not want him to shut up, so I remained calm and asked him who he thought of when he said Juliet. He was quiet for a moment, but when he spoke, he said, and I quote, "I guess I was thinking about you both, but mostly you." And that was
you was not the right answer.
And that was it. I broke down crying while he was apologizing and trying to take it back. But I think I was too far gone to even think about. Last night he slept on the couch, and this morning I woke up very early to pack the essentials and left to stay with my parents until I can fully calm down. I wish I could say I was angry, but I'm honestly just sad. I always promised myself that I never let a relationship get to me, and that I recognize the red flags from having to watch friends go through relationship troubles, but I guess here I am. He sent me a message at around 8 asking where I was, and sent me one about an hour later apologizing again. I do not know. I'm really trying to be mature about this whole thing, but between the sobbing voice messages he's sending, something I really never expected to hear from someone who really presented himself as stoic, what he's done, I'm truly just fighting the urge to block him and throw my phone out of a window. But yes, that's where we are now. I will do my best to respond to all your comments in the best way I can, but I find reading through them to be quite relieving, with many people giving me advice and support. I appreciate you all. And also, I thought I should mention for all of you who were confused, I use college, as my sister said that that's what most of the world calls university. I started uni when I was just turning 20, as I had taken my gap year to earn some money to rent out my own place. We met in at my first year and had definitely not known each other for the 6-7 years people are estimating. Oh, and I meant to say Nomeo instead of Romeo, but my phone kept autocorrecting. That's being edited in the original post, though. Oh, okay, yes, she did mind to say Nomeo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the line that made me feel so sad when he said, "I was thinking about you both, but mostly you." That line made me, oh, you idiot!
I know.
Yup. Now, Sabi, release it.
It's not much to say. He already shoot himself on the foot. You got your answer. If you still want to try it out after that, Ameja, you truly need like some psychotic medication.
Yeah.
Let's say. Because honestly, first of all, if you call you with a pet name that you used to love, cat. But okay, te la dejo pasar. I let it pass like a little bit. But when that you find out later that that was the name of the ex that he just dated for a few months,
Mm-hmm.
and on top of that, that he never got over it, that you have to call the next person by that name to thinking about, and then say like, "I was thinking about the both of you." I'm like, what the fuck? Nah. This is, like I said before, this is the easiest one that you have read it today. This is an easy fix. Get your shit. Oh, no, sorry. Let me rephrase. Pack your shit and go. There you go. Let's think. Go find another Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Carla? Will you forgive this?
Hell no. No. Like she said, like it is kind of stupid that she went along with it, but I guess like in the moment maybe she was just like, oh, all right, I guess. But oh god, like finding out that like she said like all she could feel was embarrassment, like you just have to completely let it go. And then he made it worse by his response, being like, you both. But it's good actually that she was calm and like was like, who did you think about? And he answered truthfully like an idiot and like literally gave it away. Like what in the world? Like that would be it for me too. Because I think like in a sense maybe it does, like not the name thing, but like it does sort of hit home for me just because like I've been with people who are kind of like that, where they're like, oh, it's both of you, and it's like, no, thank you. So
Both of you, but mostly you.
right? I'm like, I don't want mostly.
But it's like she's gonna be fooling herself if she thinks that this is gonna work somehow. Because honestly, this is not.
No,
She
just cut your losses.
Yes, you already have your answers. You already know how this is gonna go down. So what even bother? Why you gonna waste your time? That is the only thing that nobody can steal from you. But it's the only thing that you can never recover either. So now you have a decision to make. Do you keep with a pet named Guy, or you just move on to somebody else who truly will call you by your real name and not thinking about a failed girlfriend that he had years ago and he never got over her?
Mm-hmm.
So decisions yours, decisions. What will you pick? Door number one, the dumbass calling you Julia, or door number two, free?
I mean, I think that made it for her. She's leaving. But the top comment says, I wonder when he calls his next girlfriend Juliet, which one will he be thinking about the most?
Maybe it's a nesting doll.
You imagine the two of them, and then it's like, well, I've been thinking about the three of you.
Three of you?
But mainly you.
Yeah. Someone said, nah, he learned that lesson, but he's gonna try real hard to name the daughter she has Juliet. So we'll see another post in a few years about a woman who found their kid is named after his ex. And then someone comments on that and say, we've seen the play out at least once on Reddit, and they like tag a story that the title is "My wife named her son after her first love, and I had no idea." So I am gonna save this for a future episode because that sounds very juicy.
But that sucks though, because it's not just sucks like, okay, you are with somebody new, but you bring in the past. Are you like, as the people think, like, are you truly happy with the person you are right now? If you keep thinking of
Exactly.
the
I
past.
don't think so.
So it's very people are just
Yeah. And it's just weird for him to also have said like, oh, in the same way like most people are like, quote unquote, not over their ex. And it's like, what do you mean?
like, do you mean yourself? Because
And
that's
they
Right,
did it
like
for less
just
than a
you.
year, okay? Less than a year.
Now it's been 3 times as much time.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're still saying, it's a normal way that I still think about my ex, like normal people do. I'm like, no.
That's not real life. Every single man in all of these stories has been delusional.
Yeah.
Needs therapy.
The Lulu.
But the one that kills me the most was the one that went after the widow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
The
that
one-
was-
That one's her because she smells like strawberries.
Strawberries.
you have no shame, my boy.
No shame.
Oh
But
God.
You have to send me that story. I want to find out, like, if I can find the deleted ones.
Which one? Oh, the little ones? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Let me see what it said. I forgot the name already. Oh, about the guy that... Yeah, I remember now. Okay.
15 years
The one that got
later.
away, the 15 years later. I will send it to you. But they deleted it. I don't know why. Actually, I will send you the profile because in the profile are all the posts.
The profile, right?
Yeah, so if you do, now you gotta come back and read it.
I'll let you know what I find.
We gotta have an episode where Carla reads the story for us now.
I cannot read for shit.
Yeah, he cannot. That's why it's me reading all the
I'm
time.
just sorry. Oh.
That's it. So literally, I'm reading the first line, and I started reading the first line, and before the end of the sentence, I'm reading the second line, like the end of the second line.
Damn.
Yeah, that bad.
But you can always join us full time if you want. And you read the stories with me.
Gotta make the time for it.
We can make it a 3 people podcast instead of a 2 people podcast.
And we
There you
give you a fair share of our earnings, which is a lot of nothingness.
But it is a lot of laugh and fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
So with this,
Okay.
just to conclude this, we hope you enjoyed these delusional stories as we did today. Some of them quite upsetting, some of them quite seems out of taking for an affection book, some other like really mental, and some other a little bit strange. But at the end of the day, we still living. So shit like that will happen all the time when you guys expect it. Part of the human being, part of the or developing emotional emotions, I would say. But whatever. So we just hope you are not in none of the situation that we just have read today. Because
Really.
I will make your life a little bit harder. But at least you have a good insight how to proceed now.
Mm-hmm.
For free. So
Literally.
like share this episode with anybody and hit us a comment here. So like, damn, I can relate. Can you really relate? We know you can relate. Not making, especially when those like, let me catch up with my ex.
Right.
So stop being BS and just say like, this was me at one time. God forbid, no, hell, fucking no. At least not me. I'm sorry, but I would never do that. Don't be like,
Same, never.
but you know, guys, you got the memo. So I hope you like it. Hope to see your comments, and until next time. Carla, we hope to see you more often here, so that way I can argue more with Denise.
Yes.
Sure.
Until next
Bye,
time.
everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Denise.
Guess what?
What, Sabi?
We got chismes.